So let's now talk about how to insert photographs and then use transitions and also a little bit of music before we go on to putting an audio. All right. So say for example, if you want to put photographs, most of your photos you need to download into the iPhoto, and then you can go into the iPhoto library. So here I don't have much in my iPhoto library, so I created an iPhoto booth photographs for this talk. And basically you take your photo and then drag it wherever you want. So you can drag it here and then it falls in there. All right. And the photo, you could actually do several things with the photo. You can crop it, and you can also have a Ken Burns effect. You can make it fit to the screen, crop it whichever you want. You can change the size, whatever, or you can create a Ken Burn effect. So in the Ken Burn effect, so this will be the reverse of start and end. If I press this, it will start here and end here. If I want to make this smaller, so the end one, if I want to make it smaller, I can do that so that it will zoom from here all the way to here. So once I press that, let's play that. You can see, and you can do it in the reverse way. All right, so that's how you insert a photo. Say for example, you like this photo here and you want to insert that photo from the frame. So what you do is here, control, click on there, and then add a freeze frame, and it will add a 4-second freeze frame at the end. So here is a 4-second freeze frame, and you can use this one to again crop it. Let's move it to the other side, and then you can actually crop it or have a Ken Burns effect. So I want to focus this here, but I want to reverse this as if I'm coming from there to here, as you can see here. So let's play that. All right. So those are the two things, inserting photos. And if you want to insert transitions, here is the transition library that you have. And the best thing for transition is whatever that is subtle. So like a cross dissolve, you can insert there, and it takes about 5 seconds from here to transition to here. And whenever you have a transition, it eats up some video from this side and from this side. So you need to have at least 5 seconds of video on either sides to do the transition. So here is one transition, that's the subtle. So the transition that I use are cross dissolve, cross blur, and a cube. And I try to avoid the rest, and maybe when you're using a path, I try to use the closed circle. All right, so let's use a cube here, and so that it will give you a little bit of so whenever you're doing the transitions, your title may come there. You want to be careful and move it back, and then you see that. And then if you want, you can make it slow or faster, whatever duration you want to do. So for now we'll leave it, and let's put another transition, that is close circle towards the end. And usually I do this type for radiology, pathology, and whenever I'm changing and trying to make a point, I try to use the cube. Otherwise I use cross dissolve, but for the most part I try to use as minimum of the transitions as possible. So we leave it here, and then next we'll talk about how to insert music.